Raceway in Southern California. I'm Steve Evans along with Paul Page for our coverage of the CMC Dodge Truck Golden State Nationals. Now among our ATV force, well, there's been no change in the top three. It's still Donnie Banks on a Honda D4 up front, followed pretty closely by 31W Jimmy White. He's on a Suzuki, and Ron Beebe in third. He's also on a Honda. So you got a Suzuki sandwiched in by two Hondas, Paul.
And these are machines that still are that cross between motorcycles and racing cars, though they obviously lean more toward being a motorcycle. And the riders seem to be happier with the idea that they'll get thrown off in case of an accident.
Oh, that's absolutely correct. You don't want to be strapped to any kind of a machine unless it's got a roll bar or roll cage over it. Then it's a horse of another color. But one thing is the same here between these guys and the motorcycle racers. They're all wearing the same exact safety gear. The helmets, the chest protectors, the shoulder pads, the new almost ski-type boots. These are a very, very safely equipped riders.
These riders are also seeing a new circuit than they practiced on this morning. They've smoothed out the freeway in the interest of safety. We look now at the battle for fourth place. 46L, that's Jeff Watts. Rodney Fowler continues his challenge.
Well, the reasons those modifications were made, the freeway section had developed some nasty bumps that can pitch these things in for in. They could not make the kind of an adjustment with just weight and pulling up on the handlebars that a cycle rider can make. They're a little different breed, and the course sometimes have to be a little different for safety reasons.
You know, these are sort of a new venue as we take a look at Donnie Banks, the leader, Jimmy White in second, and Ron Beebe in third. These are a new technology in racing, and so there's a lot to learn about them. But it's amazing to me, as we look right here, that they can take the same sort of obstacles and challenges that the two-wheel motorcycles can as we watch them as they work their way down the freeway.
You know, Paul, and the beating that these riders take is just incredible. Maybe they don't need the sheer physical strength that the two-wheelers have, but it's all the shock that is transmitted back through their bodies. That's why the ATV4 races are usually shorter than the two-wheel variety.
They're a bit of a combination between the two-wheel motocross and maybe more like snowmobiling, where they slide back and forth across the machine to get it into the corner exactly where they want it. Unfortunately, it's not as smooth as running a snowmobile on ice or on snow.
You know, something else I like about these little mini racers is you don't need a fancy trailer or truck. You can just slide in the back of the family station wagon. There is the last lap flag being displayed for our leader, D4 Donnie Banks on the Honda. Still in second place, 31W Jimmy White. That's a Suzuki. And still in third place, yet another Honda, Ron Beebe T25.
Donnie Banks unchallenged for the lead at the moment, but a nice little fight. Working up for second place. Jimmy White is second at the moment. And Ron Beebe is closing down behind him. That's Beebe, number 25. Just ahead of him is Jimmy White. The leader, uncontested, but possibly a change in position. On this, the last lap for second place.
And, Paul, these guys are tired. You can tell as they come off of the ledge there. They're just not quite as high in the air, not quite as aggressive. Everybody's arms are starting to go away on them.
The fight continues for fourth, though unchanged. 46L, Jeff Watts is fourth. In fifth place is Rodney Fowler. They've fought all afternoon, the entire run here for fourth place. It stays static.
Here's our leaders. That is D4 Donnie Banks, just making that right-hander, number 4, followed pretty closely now by Jimmy White on the Suzuki, trying to save a little of Suzuki's reputation here. These Hondas have come on very strong, surprising a lot of people.
And coming on strong as well is Jeff Watts. 46L is now running in third place, and he's closed up behind the leader, Donnie Banks, and second place, Jimmy White. There they are.
That's right, but it's still Donnie Banks and Jimmy White here battling it out for first and second. Jimmy White trying to find some place to pass. It's a little harder with these wider machines with 4 wheels than it is the narrower motorcycle, and he hasn't got much time. Oh, this course is getting treacherous for these machines. Between their action and the earlier action of the motorcycle, this is one bumpy, devilish Carlsbad Raceway. There's our leader, D4. Donnie Banks on the Honda. Just another couple of jumps, humps, and turns. And over the Devil's Drop he comes. There is the checkered flag for Donnie Banks on the D4 Honda. Likewise, a checker for the second place rider, Jimmy White, 31W on the Suzuki. And here's the final results. Donnie Banks puts one in the bank. Remember, it's a combination of 2 motos. Jimmy White in second, Jeff Watson on for third, Ron Beebe finished fourth, Rodney Fowler in the 5th position. Now let's see how the points are awarded. 41 for Banks, 38 for White, so on down the line. Now after the second moto, the points will be combined to determine the overall winner. Paul?
Donnie, good run. Any particular problems?
No, I was getting a little tired out there. It's getting real choppy. And my suspension wasn't handling as good as I want, but the power seemed real good. I didn't think there's any problems, though.
For safety purposes, they made some changes with the circuit. Did that throw you a curve?
Coming down the hill, yeah. I was taking a little bit slow anyway because it's a long way to the bottom, you know. If you were to fall or something, it'd be a long way. So I was smooth and trying to get smooth and just take it easy and hold the lead. That's all I was trying to do.
Well, you got it done. Congratulations. We'll see you a bit later. Let's go back to second place and Steve Evans.
A strong second place for Jimmy White. Jim, are you a little surprised the Honda is this quick this soon?
Not really. The Honda isn't really as good a bike as the Suzuki, and Clem research has really got my Suzuki running well. It's got a real good motor in it.
Well, Steve, it was still a Honda that finished first. Here's Ty Davis on his 125. He finished 6th in the first moto, earned 31 points. How will he do in the second? We'll find out. The 125s are coming up.
The CMC Dodge Truck Golden State Nationals. It's time for the final moto of the 125 pros. This man is ready. That's Mickey Diamond, 1D, a factory Honda rider. He finished 3rd in moto number 1 and garnered 36 points. Here are the boots of number 66, Mike Healy. You'll remember he rides the Italian Cagiva. He finished 2nd with 38 points. He looks a little like a spaceman with a stylized helmet and football-style shoulder pads.
And the man who won the first moto, really a boy, 15 years old, Sean Kalos, he rides the Yamaha. He's ready to roll out. He already has 41 points as a result of that victory in Moto 1. This is Moto 2. This will decide the overall winner for these 36 riders.
Indeed, you can see the starter. When he turns that card sideways, there'll be just seconds until that gate falls towards you. In the old days, the gate fell away. There's Diamond right in the center of your picture. He turns that card sideways, there'll be just seconds until that gate falls towards you. In the old days, the gate fell away. There's Diamond right in the center of your picture. The old days, the gate fell away. You could cheat it. Not here. And Diamond is hung up on the gate. Diamond has got that pipe hung up between the front wheel and the engine gate as the rest of the field thunders into turn 1. And now Diamond, boy, does he have to play catch-up on that Honda.
Devastating situation for Mickey Diamond, who almost drops the bike again. His day is going terribly as the rest of the field roars away. Diamond hangs up in the gate and then almost drops the bike.
And that field is being led by number 66, Mike Healy, on the Cagiva. In the second spot, on a Honda 1R, is Rick Ryan. In the third spot is Raider Manna, number 6.
You know, Steve, I can't get over what a nice showing this is for that new Italian Cagiva bike. Here it is, its first real performance, and it is really showing well for Mike Healy as he runs out in front of the field. Now, here comes the field over the ledge now as we watch everybody come through.
And bringing up the rear is Sean Wooten, but bringing up the rear even further back is 1D Mickey Diamond. I hate to say it this early, Paul, but it would take a miracle for him to garner enough points here to win this thing overall now.
The leaders strung out, running smooth. We take a look here. The battle for 7th place. Tyson Boland and Mike Kurowski are running in 7th. Currently, Boland has it, but he is being challenged by number 42.
Tyson Boland, number 38, is on a Kawasaki, and he's a fast-rising young rider in CMC competition. They expect great things from this kid over at Kawasaki, the Mean Green Machine.
Well, the 125s in their second and final moto of the day, and Mike Healy on that new Italian bike is in front. He's being chased by 1R, Rick Ryan. Ryan closes in just a bit. Raider Manna has moved into 3rd place. Now, remember, Manna ran in the lead in the first moto for a while and then suffered some sort of problem and fell backwards and backwards and backwards. So now he is trying to get back up to the front, score some points, get an overall win. There he is, number 6.
And he still finished 9th in the first moto, so he's not out of hope here. He could win this thing overall if the leaders have some problems.
Raider Manna, number 6, currently rides in 3rd. Remember, in the first moto, he finished 9th. He ended up in a collision with Larry Brooks that put him well back.
Well, speaking of Larry Brooks on the number 28 machine, Paul, there he is. He's in the 4th position with the 1X bike of Jeff Bestang, giving him some pressure. Now, our leader up front, Mike Healy, he's got to be wondering where Sean Kalos is. And Sean won the first moto. I'm sure his crew about to display a pit board to him saying, hey, you don't have to push too awfully hard because Sean is way back at a terrible start.
There's Larry Brooks, number 28. He is a privateer, rides paying his own way, rides a Honda. Showing very well at the moment. He's running at 4th place.
And it's this kind of showing that catches the factory attention, or maybe a major motorcycle dealer. And they say, hey, come on, kid, we'll help you out a little bit, and let's see just how you can progress if you have the right kind of equipment and maybe take some of that pressure off you as far as paying the bills are concerned. Now, poor Mickey Diamond here is 1D. He's just kind of loping along out there. His day, for all intents and purposes, is over.